Hey everyone, in this episode I show you my favorite place to chill out during summer, descend through the single tracks of Blackstar Canyon, and discover something unexpected while checking out the remnants of an 1800s homestead. Let's get right into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I just finished filming with my truck. I made a review video for one of the products I have on there, as well as just a walk around of the truck in general. And now I am at a local swimming hole. This is just along the Silverado Creek. Really nice, just kind of clear pool of water that the locals usually kind of chill out in during the summer. Water doesn't last here very long, sadly. Get like maybe a month and a half of good swimming, and then this just dries up and gets pretty nasty, really. But see if I can fall off here into the water or get covered in spiders. They're everywhere here. I hate them. I hate them so much. There's usually newts in here, and I'm gonna try to find one for you guys. A newt! I see a newt! These guys are only here for a couple months out of the year too. See if I can zoom in on them. Since I have the footage I was looking for, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually reheat my lunch that I got earlier with the kitchen. And from there, we will head on over to Blackstar Canyon, make it a little more of an interesting video, and I'll show you guys the ascent as well as the descent going up and down to a place called Indian Camp. So, let me show you the sad lunch I'm having today. Fire! Alright, so this is my lunch for the day. Taco Bell. I mean, it's nice having the kitchen and all. The only issue though is that I can't cook, so like this is the extent of my knowledge when it comes to cooking. I don't know, anything helps, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna finish cooking up my lunch. We'll hop over to Blackstar and we'll take it from there. So I will see you guys on the way up. I was checking out the single track offshoot alongside the main road and found a US Geographical Survey marker, 1939. Alright, up we go. I'm really starting to feel the heat. Almost there though, almost there. Switchback after switchback. And we are here. I've been resting up a bit. I am thoroughly feeling the heat out here today. So I've been hanging out just in the shade right there for probably 5-10 minutes, just listening. Great view of the canyon right now. So, this place is called Indian Camp, and it has that name for a reason. And I'll give you guys a quick little history lesson right now. So let's hop down over to the opening over there and I'll fill you in. So this place is called Indian Camp because in the late 1800s, or actually in the 1800s, there was a Indian tribe that lived here during the summer. And they came up here during the summer because when the water dried out down in the valleys, this was one of the only places that still had water in the nearby creek bed. Also, all these oak trees had acorns. And what they used those acorns for was making cornmeal. And if you look, this entire area, every single rock has these holes almost drilled into them. And that is from the Indians grinding down the acorns in the cornmeal, and that's what they used as their main food source. Blackstar Canyon, as far as I know, is the only canyon that you will find these kind of markings left behind. And that's because this area had some of the highest concentrations of bears, grizzly bears in California, for the size of the mountain range that this is, which this is the Santa Ana mountain range. So I never knew that myself. I thought that was really interesting that there used to be bears here. The California grizzly bear, which is on our flag, is actually now extinct. Look at the size of that lizard. Bro. Absolute unit. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Big old lizard. So yeah, that's just some history for this area. This is called Indian Camp. Now at this point, this is just a stopping point for mountain bikers and hikers when they're going all the way up to Beek's Place. Now, let me turn on the screen here. That golf ball right there, yeah, that white golf ball is, that's called Beek's Place. That's the old ranger station. And that area is kind of like known as the top of Blackstar Canyon. That's where most people go to. But yeah, this used to be a village. It all came to an end when they constantly had skirmishes with local fur trappers. And in the late 1860s, I believe, there was a final conflict between the two that virtually wiped out the village that lived here. And since then, it's just been empty. All we have now are these carvings. It's all we have left to know that people used to live here. It's also extremely common for the military to be here. They use this area as I believe it's just a pilot training area. So they tend to land their helicopters right there and then further down the canyon. I just finished picking fire ants out of my gloves. I left them on the ground for like maybe 20 seconds, not seeing all of those, and they completely filled my glove. So I just had to invert the glove and pick them off one by one. That was pretty terrible, but at least I noticed. That would have sucked. Also, I cut my bar tape pulling out from that tree section earlier, of course, so I guess I'm making a video on how to wrap handlebars now. That's about it for this area. I'm gonna hop down to another homestead just down the road, and I'll show you guys around there, so let's jump down there. So we just hopped down from right there. So that's Indian Camp. Now we're in this more open valley. Sometimes you just have to know what you're looking for, because you can ride down Blackstar countless times down the fire road, and not know what's here. You look out and you just see a wide open kind of valley here, but you have to look at what's around it. Like these are non-native plants or trees, palm trees. They don't belong up here. This area should just be oak trees and then just mustard grass basically. So I was riding by here maybe like a couple years ago, and I realized, hey, those don't belong here. And after doing some more exploring, came across this creek bed, and I don't want to hop across this because this is nasty and I don't have the right shoes. But there is a house site right on the corner of this embankment here. That raised foundation right there is a concrete slab that extends all the way to that tree right there. So at some point there was a house in this area, and they obviously planted these trees in hopes of getting shade and probably wind relief. So I wasn't able to find documentation on this specific house site here. There's plenty for Beek's Place and Indian Camp, but nothing for this. But this road was the main way of getting from San Bernardino to Orange County in the late 1800s. So it makes sense that this road had different houses popping up here and there. Also, I just found something I did not expect. I've scoured every inch and corner of this mountain range, and I have never found a well before. Well, typically this whole area is nothing but super tall mustard grass. And I saw this concrete pad here as well. This in itself is not very interesting, but what is this? It's going over there. There's the pipe. And we got a well with water still in it and something nasty growing in there. Oh, that just looks prime. But yeah, water pouring out right here. They just stuck a pipe in the ground and that's the well. So that obviously was supplying water to that house or whatever used to be here. So that's really cool. I didn't expect to see that. I've never found one of these before and just happened to find it today while out here. It just comes down to looking around and looking for things that don't quite look right. That just about sums it up for the day. We have done the Blackstar Ascent, checked out Indian Camp, this old abandoned homestead house. So all that's left now is to set up the chest mount for the GoPro, and we'll head down. So I'll see you guys at the top up there. All right, we are rolling from Indian Camp. The lapel mic is on, so audio should be super clear this time. What's up, bro? Not dead yet. I've only done this section once before, so let's see if I eat it on the way down. Woo! Yeah, I almost ate it right there. All right, it's really just that. From here on out, it's just fire road. Pick up speed on this. Speed it up again. large right on the left, so keep to the right. Offshoot single track right here. I'm slowing it down right here. Well, that does it for this video, guys. If you like what you watched, go ahead and subscribe. I got plenty more of this coming. But for today, I'll see you till the next one. Peace.